Hey, Nomad. How you doing? Long day? Yeah, so I sat in front of the computer all day writing a script. Uh, uh, a lot of people will be like, what's the exhaustion for? You were just writing a script. A lot of people get exhausted writing scripts. Hi, Dragmech. How you doing? Tonight is just low fucking energy, chill with the chat, talk uh, about hobbies and all that kind of stuff. Ready for some homemade chili. Chili's good. Chili's fucking good. We need to make more chili. That shit has leftovers for days. Hey, Aramis. Yeah, sorry. Tonight I was planning on Fires of Rubicon, but this is how the script's going. Along with me having fucking this open, so that way I'm not missing anything. So, yay pain. I like feeling pain. I can even show you guys the fucking notes that I took. Look at all these notes. ah! I'm not gonna get this done before my birthday, am I? Yeah, no, So, funny thing, I had to restart. Hey, Dragmech, thanks for the support. I had to restart the entire Dead Space script. I looked at what I had wrote, and that was before I had even completed the game. Most of what I had wrote was garbage, and it had to be fucking Kobe'd into the dumpster. So, yeah, that was 2,500 words gone. And in 2 days, I managed to get back to where I was in the previous script. Granted, it's a million times more accurate now. That's a nightmare. Oh, fuck. Any predictions for Evo? No. I have no predictions for Evo. They'll have fighting games. Yes. Uh, and then I also had to come to a very painful decision. Do I talk about Dead Space's expanded media or no? Do I keep it to the games? Or do I, try my best to find what I can and talk about it? Which means, like, when I talk about Dead Space Extraction, when I talk about Dead Space Ignition, Dead Space 2's DLC Severed, or the Dead Space iOS game. Yes, did you know that Dead Space was on phones? Did you know? I'm dead fucking serious. I wish I was kidding. Fun fact, you can't find this anymore legally. You have to emulate it online if you're lucky. And you know what sucks, kids? This is still canon. This game that cannot be found, cannot be played legally, is canon. Because this explains how the necromorphs got out in Dead Space 2. This game explains that. And what's worse is that in Chapter 11 of Dead Space 2, this bitch gets 2 fucking audio logs. Yeah. So yes, she is canon. But the problem, and it sucks for me, is that I can't buy this. I can't experience what they want me to experience. Which sucks dick. Because honestly, from what I have heard and what I have been told, this was not bad. It's a phone game, so yes, it's going to look like ass, but apparently it was fun. Which, fuck me, I guess. And then, like, what else do I do? And then I remembered, oh shit, the PC version of Dead Space 2 does not have access to the DLC for Dead Space 2. It doesn't have Severed. And Ignition was never brought to PC, which is really weird because it's a choose-your-own-adventure game, which is just like more storybook stuff, and it has controls that would be perfect for a mouse. I really do not understand you, EA. But it came down to, is this accessible to a modern audience? The argument became no. And the reason why is this. Unless you are playing Dead Space 2 on Xbox, the DLC and Ignition are no longer available anywhere else. Remember, the PS3 store is gone, so you can't buy it there anymore. Hi, Mike! You cannot buy Dead Space Ignition or Dead Space 2 Severed on PS3. So that means that that entire section of the gaming community is locked out. So that means the only way to play Dead Space Ignition or Severed is to get an Xbox, because the Xbox store has stayed pretty permanent. But there is no guarantee that EA will just scrap it. There's no guarantee they won't take it off of the digital store. Which sucks, because recently EA just terminated the Dead Space 2 servers. So you can't even play Dead Space 2 online anymore. So that entire section of a video game is gone. So, fuck. I know it's you, Shiny. Don't worry. Hi! But yeah, fuck, dude. Hi, Zach. So I had to come to a pretty hard decision, and we will not be talking about the expanded media in Dead Space 2, which sucks. But it does very shortened down the video, and I do actually own the DLC for Dead Space 2. I do own the DLC Severed. Fuck! It has my favorite suit in all of Dead Space, which is like the single sniper eyes, like 2 sniper eyes on the one side of the helmet. Love that suit so much. Unless you are a dedicated Dead Space fan like me, you will just sit there going, what the fuck is this? Because the DLC, A, assumes you've already played Dead Space 2, and as well, it has 2 characters from a video game that only 9,000 people bought. Dead Space Extraction for the Wii. It's a sequel to that. Do you know who Gabe Weller and Lex Seed are? No? Well, you're not gonna give a fuck. And the best way that I could sum up the Dead Space 2 DLC is, I hope you like the pulse rifle. Because that's the only gun worth a damn. Because when you start out, Dead Space Severed is only 2 chapters. It's only 2 chapters. And you are given about like the mid-tier level of suit with a plus 15% damage reduction bonus and a 5% damage bonus to the Seeker rifle. Problem, if this is a 5% damage bonus to the Seeker rifle, why does it have 0 upgrades? And why does the Pulse rifle have 4 upgrades? You will not be using any other gun other than the Pulse rifle. I hope you fucking enjoy that. The Calypso Protocol is better. Don't get me started on the Calypso Protocol. I'm so devastated with that one. I tried. I really tried. I tried. I gave it the benefit of doubt. And like I really wanted to support them. Dodge left, dodge right. I win. God, you take forever. Why should I care? It had an interesting premise. It looks really cool. But its own decisions for gameplay and mechanics really fucking hurt it. And then the story, god damn it, I could give less of a fuck. Yay. Pain. I think Dead Space 2 killed... No, actually. Dead Space 2 didn't kill me. It's everything surrounding it that's frustrating. Because, I want to tell you guys something. Dead Space 2, before the remake came out, was the most successful Dead Space game, but it still lost the money. And gee, I wonder fucking why. When you are developing a new IP, when you are building on the success of a brand new IP, the one thing you do not do is flood the market. That's what happened to Battle Network. Capcom saw success, they flooded the market, and everybody lost interest because it was oversaturized. Along with the fact that EA kept doing stupid shit. Did Dead Space need a Wii game? Arguably, yes, because it's a good platform. Problem, it's a rail shooter. From a new IP that no one gives a shit about. Fuck. Remember, the original Dead Space, 2008, only sold just over 1 million copies, which for a brand new IP is amazing. That's impressive by today. But then you had, okay, well, let's make 2 direct-to-home movies. One of them is canon to Dead Space 2. Then let's make a phone game. Then let's make another game, a choose-your-own-adventure story game. And then tie that in with Dead Space 2. And there's special conduit rooms that is tied in. So if you have the save from that game, it unlocks the doors in Dead Space 2. Because it reads the files. Cool, right? What does this have to do with anything? Do what we say. Okay. Oh, while you're at it, you also have to... You gotta make another game, Dante's Inferno. This is just God of War, but Christian, and Dante's... the Divine Comedy. Go fuck yourself. Do it. Oh, by the way, we're going to be doing like this massive marketing campaign. I hope you like Moms Don't Like Dead Space! Welcome to 2011. Researching this has been a very good exploration into what not to do. Because regardless of what anyone says, my opinion at the end of the video is going to be, yes, play Dead Space 2. If you can get Dead Space 2, buy it when it's on reasonable price. Because it is an amazing 15-hour... It's an amazing 15-chapter game. It's amazing. It's really good. But they dumped so much money when they didn't need to. You don't make dumbass ad campaigns like your mom's gonna hate it. Yes, everybody remembers it, but not for the reasons you're thinking. Oh yeah, it's controversial. It's a horror game. It was gonna be controversial. And I'm frustrated. Because it led into the problems of Dead Space 3. The shining beacon on a hill caused the black sheep. Which really fucking sucks. Because I know after Dead Space 2, I'm going to have to talk about Dead Space 3. And Bricky, when he looked at all the Uncharted games, he had a linear list, like, from bottom to top. Does this mean, like, bottom is bad? No. It does not mean it's bad. It just means it's the weakest out of all of them. Dead Space 3, bottom. Very bottom. A good, like, 5 kilometers above that, Dead Space 2008. Above Dead Space 2008, Dead Space Remake, and then kilometers above the remake is Dead Space 2. It is a good game. I am going to recommend it regardless of if you've played Dead Space Remake or not. It is just as accessible. And I really like that. And it's really fun. Alright, let's take a look at what's going on in the chat here, because I was going off for a bit. To be fair, I did ruin Calypso Protocol for you when I compared the main to Aaron Goodwin. And now you're playing. Yeah, they're killing servers left and right. It sucks. Aren't all Space Marines asexual? Yes. We don't really know because a Space Marine's life expectancy is not that high. So. Hey, I'm not wrong. You're not. Also, I'm guessing that at least one Ultima Founding chapter was made using Second Legion Gene Seed, and Call used all Space Marine Gene Seed. Yeah, it's pretty much straight up confirmed that Call just did whatever the fuck he wanted. He, like, 2 chapters are literally confirmed. In all but, like, anything else, it's more along the lines of just, like, yeah, no, they're very much bleeped the name. Because they act like it. They act like the other legions from back then. I'm going to at least guess that Word Bearers at least have 2 chapters using their Gene Seed, and Iron Warriors have 1. Right now, we know that 1 chapter has Emperor's Children, and we know that another one is probably using either Night Lords or Alpha Legion. I think. Again, that is a think. I don't know. I'm currently still stuck on The Death in the End Part fucking 1. And then I learned that Part 3 came out last week. Just want out, baby. Just want out of this. I do love the Concaradons. I used to love them. And then they got boring. And by the way, before anyone says, oh, you're a fake fan. This is the official Tiberos the Red Wake model. I ran him competitively. That's how much I love the Space Sharks. And now I could give less of a fuck. Part 3 is out already. Yes! The ending is here! And essentially, the best way to sum up the ending of Part 2... where is it? Where's fucking Lesgar's thing? There we are. There we are. I'm gonna just show you guys a meme. Are you winning, son? The best way to sum up the end of The Death in the End Part 2. Are you winning, son? I'm so happy that was spoiled for me. Straight up, the book ends. And spoilers, I'm sorry for The Death of the End Part 2, but if I had to know it, you have to know it. Sanguinius just gets utterly, brutally eviscerated. He's just killed. It's not glorious. It's not beautiful. There's no glorious last stand. It is, little Scarbrand, like little fucking Cabanda, tired you out, did he? Well, Sanguinius Senpai, it's time for your oral examination with fucking Worldbreaker. Straight up just kills him. There is no moment of hesitation. It is not described. It is described as cold, brutal, ruthless, and heartless. There is no love for what Horus is doing to Sanguinius. It is straight up deconstructing this. This is me, like, tearing into the absolute goddamn stupid-ass plot of Dead Space 3. Oh yeah! It's that brutal. It is disturbing. And I accidentally read this out loud to my wife, and they're like, I did not need to hear about dismemberment today. Thanks for that. So, son of a bitch! I could skip the Death in the End Part 2 and just move into Death in the End Part 3. Holy fuck. Dan Abnett. Dan Abnett. You are an amazing, talented writer that I envy, and I wish I had a tenth of the skill that you had. But still, fuck you. Hey, Theo. The Death in the End, part one that I'm listening to. I'm listening to these on Audible because, like, fuck me, I'm not buying those books. Like, I'm not buying those books physically. I'm downloading them. I love the Twice Dead King duology. Sick. Um, the Death in the End, part one. It is meant to be confusing. It is meant to be very jarring to read. And it is written that way on purpose because you are supposed to be feeling like how everyone else is feeling. There's a sense of dread that the end is coming very soon, but it feels like you're stuck. It really feels like you're stuck in like an endless time loop where we're jumping all over the place and there's not a lot you can do about it. People are just like, there are sections in the book where it's just caravans of people wandering around aimlessly through dust storms and firestorms, not knowing where to go or what to do since Angel Gate was closed. And it feels like you're stuck in perpetude. Like you're stuck in limbo. Which is really interesting when you come to look at it. But at the same time, we're all here for one thing and one thing only. We're here for the final fight, and what the fuck happened? Because we all, for everybody who knows about 40k lore, we know how this is going to end. Horus dies, the Emperor is mortally wounded and entombed on the Golden Throne. Okay, cool. What happened between A to B? Which is essentially what the Death in the End is answering. It is answering the point A to B plot, but it's doing so slowly, and it fits the narrative of what the hell is happening. And honestly, there are just some parts of the book that I could give less of a fuck about. And that's what's gonna happen. I'm making a homebrew Necron dynasty of Aztec Necrons. Ideas of what I should call the Pharaon. Well, what the hell do the Aztecs call their leaders? What did the Aztecs call their leader? Ah, fuck. Tlatoani? It's spelled Tlatoani. And if it's a supreme judge or administrator, it was Quetzalcoatl? I recognize the Coatl because Quetzalcoatl. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry to my Southern American people, I do not know how to speak the Aztec language. I feel like an ass. I'm sorry. I tried. I really tried. Your pronunciation sounds about right. Yeah. So, like, call them that, or, like, call them what they call the, like, the supreme judge and administrator, because that's what most lords are at the end of the day. Ah. Wait, the language has been described and how it sounds? I have no idea. I figured Sanguinius went down hard, but I hope there was some moment for it where he tried to reach either one last time. The conversation went, Sanguinius, the Emperor has lost. Join me, brother. And Sanguinius says, I'll never join you, you fucking loser, you cringe bitch. Then you will die. Horus screams as he proceeds to butcher Sanguinius alive. And then the Emperor comes in. Are you winning, son? Damn, dog! Horus ripped out his fucking lungs. Right? Straight up, just like, I will find out what makes you tick, Cyborg! I will! But unlike Teen Titans, Sanguinius doesn't get the happy ending. Was it even a fight? It's the equivalent of that one anime scene where the one character's like, this is it! My friendship punch! Hiya! And then, like, he hits the stomach of the really big guy, and then it's comedically he's in the dumpsters next scene. That is the best way to describe this. And, like, a lot of people are going to be like, what? How? How is that how could Sanguinius lose? One, fate. 40k is very big on fate. And Sanguinius saw his fate. He did not cower away from it. Two, Sanguinius, for 3 months, had fought Titan legions, hordes upon hordes of demons, traitor guardsmen, mutants and monsters, and marines. He had a one-on-one duel with Angron, which can be best described as, I kept kicking him off the fucking wall. He stopped Titan legions. This man was barely holding together when he went aboard the Vengeful Spirit, which, in Death in the End Part 1, it is made explicitly clear from the Emperor, I do not want you there. I want you here. Bike Rider versus Ocean King. Yes! Yes! Unironically. He got brutalized after being worn down. That's dirty. The traitors don't play fair. They are not playing fair. And, like, this is actually the most horrifying thing, because we now know why Horus lowered the shields down on his ship. We now know why. Throughout all of 40k, there was always that one mystery of why did he lower down the shields? He did it intentionally. He 100%, with sound of mind, made the tactical call. Because, as he put it, there is literally no way to trick my father. The best trap is the obvious one. He lowered his shields down to drag the Emperor out, knowing he'd accept the call. And it becomes very apparent how deadly this trap was as soon as the Emperor and his party teleport aboard the ship. One, it's as described in the lore. Rogal Dorn, Sanguinius, Constantine Valdor are all teleported in different directions around the ship with their respective retinues, including the Emperor. And when the Emperor touches down inside a landing bay, all of his custodies fall over in a seizure. All of them. All of them are like convulsing and having seizures. I'm feeling okay, T-Com. We're just having a more relaxed night. They're having a full epileptic seizure, and then one of them gets up and starts attacking the Emperor. The Emperor's companions, the Adeptus Custodes, the most loyal soldiers that the Emperor could ever have, are now attacking him. And if they're not attacking him, they're on the floor having a seizure, resisting the urge to attack him. Because as soon as they got aboard, the Custodes were fully enraptured in the warp, and they started hearing a voice saying, "Hey, hey, hey, hey." So you see that big loser over there? The Dark King? Take up that spear and stab him. He's a coward. He's a monster. You can end all of this right now. 31 companions attack him. 31 companions die. One of them manages to dig his sword within the Emperor's ribcage. He went aboard with 200 custodies, 100 in his personal retinue. 31 of them are dead. 28 of them get back up. Still able to fight for him. The rest are all put down like dogs. Because they can't fight anymore. They're broken. They are so broken, they're weeping like children. Like, one of them was in the fetal position. Imagine that. A Custodes, this fucking sentinel, bigger than a space marine, who is a million times more prepared, trained, and ready to kill, and fears nothing, is in the fucking fetal position. Because he's broken. Emotionally and mentally. And the only thing the Emperor can do is just give him a brain hemorrhage to kill him. That is terrifying. And we're just at the front door. We're just at the front door of the Vengeful Spirit. And the second he breaks down the door to the next room, another one falls dead. Because he had to do it, because he also just snapped right there. It is holy fuck levels of what the fuck. You can only imagine what Dorn and his group were going through, and what the fuck was happening with fucking Valdor and the other guys and Sanguinius. It's like the next time we see Sanguinius, he's fighting Horus and dying. It is brutal, it is surgical, and it is terrifying, and that was the point. The best trap was the obvious one. Because no one... As they put it, you fucking treacherous dog, Horus. You opened up your gates, making the challenge clear, just for us to step on a landmine. How many more did you put out? Like I said, Horus is very, very smart. He is! He's a fucking genius! Who else knows the Emperor better than anyone? Horus does. He knows how he fights. He knows how he thinks. Yes, he doesn't know his father's history. He doesn't know, like, the man personality-wise, but he knows who he is tactically, which is much more abundantly clear. You don't need to have a force dedicated to hunting chaos. They already have one. So you can do that if you want. Yeah, no, I'm starting to think the Imperium's final battle will require a total abandonment of all war zones. Oh, hun. The only thing we know about the guy is he's Turkish. No, not true! We knew that he took on the form of a woman. Which means, chat, the Emperor is confirmed to be both a giver and a receiver. The worst bisexual. Unironically, they pulled the meme. What's up, bitches? What have I missed? You have not missed anything. Non-binary emps, let's go! Let's go! Fucking... fucking straight up the joke from, Hellsing Abridged. In 1941, Walter and I were assigned to an operation called Crowd Control. Walter was 15, and I believe at the time I was a woman. Wait, but that would imply that the queen was... Interrupt my story again, Reggie! See what happens! Thank you, Dad! Thank you! I have taken on many forms in my time. Man, woman, non-binary, furry, what was that last one? Archduke Ferdinand? You know damn well, at one point in the Emperor's life, he tried being a furry. That's the result of Leman Russ. I'm going to hell. The Emperor killed JFK. Not the Archduke! Alright, boss, how's things going? Oh, we're having a right fucking laugh, dude. Because the death in the end is giving us so much shit. Oh, Dragmech, you missed a laugh. I mean, if we assume the Emperor assumed the persona of Julius Caesar at some point, he was canonically a bottom. When you think of Rome, chat, remember, it was gay to receive, not to give. You could fuck all the boy bussy you wanted, so long as you never received it. The Romans were the gayest of men! The gayest! So he canonically was gay. Probably. The Emperor is a service bottom, fight me! Not only gay, bottom gay. The Emperor is so submissive. Oh my god. I love it. I can't get the idea of the Emperor in a wolf fursuit that he used as his power to make it rainbow color. Wow, your fursuit looks so good. What's the secret? Psychic powers. I mean, if you spend all your time in town, you need the private. Yo, there shouldn't be any gay representation in 40K. What are you talking about? The corpse on the throne is the gayest thing there. Sigismund, I have a confession to make. The Emperor is such a bottom, which is why he was able to steal the flames from the Chaos God. Unironically, that one clip from Hell of a Boss's pilot. Sorry I fucked your husband. What has the death in the end done to me? Once again, the Romans had some elite soldiers in what at the time could be considered fursuits. He was the Roman battle twink. Fucking Gulliman! Oh my god. That is so good. I love that so much. That's headcanon now. Fuck the rest of you. The Emperor is the worst bisexual in the galaxy. I love it. I need it. Yo, where's my fan fiction of the Emperor? Inviting a man that he particularly enjoys into his private chambers. Lan! He fucked Lan! Only Lan could be annoyed by the Emperor. Lan literally looked at the Emperor and said he's not hot shit. Fucking tsundere powers, man! Son of a bitch! A disaster bisexual. So bad he ruined the galaxy. Ah! If you see someone's meme dubs, Malkador is the horny one, but now I'm guessing the Emps was the horny one. I'm sorry, who had more restraint? Malkador, who never had kids? Or the Emperor, who is confirmed to have fucked? Who's hornier? That's great. Oh my god, I love that so fucking much. The only one allowed in his private quarters is Malkador. My lord, it's 3 o'clock. It's time for your pegging session. Now hold on. We are confirmed that the Primarchs were they were test tube babies. They were test tube babies. It was she donated her eggs, he donated his sperm, which again confirms that the Emperor did jack off. Thanks for that image, Dan. I needed that in my brain. And so, Erda, how did you and the Emperor, freshly copulate? Oh, I donated my eggs and he jerked it in a corner. Oh my god. Oh god, it's in my brain now. Live with my suffering. Live with what I learn and think. Unironically, I am just sitting here writing out, like, doing my work for you guys, and there's that one stray thought of, the Emperor Fapt! I have to sit there and laugh for like 2 minutes. The Emperor Fapt! Nagano, because he had so much shame in what he did to it that he hid it, and only told the poor bastard on turn about it, and remember the poor bastard turn always killed himself. Does IFV count as test tube babies? Because if so, then I have something in common with Alpharius and Omega, because they were test tube babies and twins. Shit, dude! You sure you're not Alpharius? If you start going bald and you start coming up with stupid fucking plans, let me know. You might be an alpha leech. Holy shit! Oh, God. Take a breath. Take a breath. The stupid plans part is already there. I'm not bald yet. Yet! Yet! Keyword being yet. Son of a bitch. This is on my Twitter. Fuck me. I am Dord Carey, and we are going to play Scenes from a Hat. Inappropriate things to say to a battle brother about to be interred inside a dreadnought. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Nah, Johnny Sins and Jeffrey Bezos and M3's Alpharius and Omegon. Oh, that's cruel. I know two identical twin brothers who one is bald and the other is balding. You might have an Alpha Legion. Stefan, you may know how far he is. Oh my god. Oh. Jesus Christ. I know everything I'm saying is like where GW goes like, the fuck are you talking about? But I'm like, you implied it! This is like they either just let it happen, or they have to do a full thing where like DC did with Batman, where they just came out and said, yeah, Batman doesn't go down on his women. 1, coward. 2, fuck you, I prefer my version where he's getting it up the butt. I am he, and he is I. Holy shit. Like, holy fuck, chat. That's a good laugh. To answer your question, well, now we know what will happen if you decide to charge a World Eater Nick without a weapon. Ems is a pseudo-Turkish, so he may be gay. Now I know why all the fascists suck his dick so much. They're gay too. They can come out and say it now. It's okay, guys. It's okay to be gay. Just don't be racist and sexist. MC equals Borat. He is the most gay person on Terra. Man, my gaydar is off the charts. Sitting on Terra. Where is it coming from? All anti-gay people are probably the most gay. Yeah. And those that are just demons. I'm having a fundamental breakdown of which incarnation's Emperor was bottom top as asexual, bi, a hot mess, and I'm the one who can't be trusted as a parent. Right now, Emperor cannot be trusted as a parent. It is made explicitly clear that he cannot be trusted. Ems is a gay power bottom, Malkador is a pansexual switch, and Erda is confused. Son of a bitch. False as the naked Custodes, bathed in oil. Ah! Son of a bitch! Crap! Hey, kitten, wanna take a dump in the Prometheum bath with us? No. Fine, be that way. Wasn't he Jesus at one point? No, they actually retconned that, so that way he wouldn't be the Prophet Muhammad, he wouldn't be Jesus. He wouldn't be any of those figures. They did retcon that one. They implied it back in, like, the early days of 40k that he was, like, all these Messiah figures. But then they retconned it, and he's always been against religion. He's probably the guy that nailed Jesus to the cross, if you know what I'm saying! Shame, would have confirmed bottom Jesus in 40k. What about the Buddha? All religious figures were exempt. It's some you wanna really see who is the worst kind of people to deal with? Religious people. You know Clone High? They didn't bring Gandhi back because the fucking the group that Gandhi was with fucking did a 120-day starve protest, like food protest outside MTV's headquarters in, I think, India. And they had to, like, remove him from the show. I feel like we are deviating from 40k to toxic religious yaoi. That's what this has always been! Oh, I'm gonna look this up. Embargo lifted? Okay, well, I need to... Yo, YouTube, you show me Brava Alpha Busa. I haven't checked out his channel in years. Mostly because, like, his new content didn't really catch my eye. Not saying it's bad, it's just not for me. A fully narrative wargame experiment. Turn up 28 battle report. This man is wild. Boy. Biggie is Keanu Reeves. No. No, he is not. Keanu Reeves is his own ball of wax. I literally only paint Space Marines. Spread out your profile. Paint more than armor. Do it. You'll love yourself. You'll love yourself for it, I promise. Son of a bitch. My wife won't be home for another hour. I'm sad and lonely. Give it about 5 minutes, then the difference will make itself clear. Sometimes when I'm feeling like not painting Space Marines, I paint Dreadnoughts. You're painting Space Marines. You're just painting a box. Imagine if M's hopes and compassion run into Jesus in the warp. How nuts would that be? You'd have to have compassion in order for it to run into somebody. Yeah, but box is cool. I can't tell you what to paint and what not to paint. But at the same time, expand thy horizons. It will do you wonders. As I'm like coming down from laughing so fucking much. Holy shit. The bugs are fun to paint. Yes, Tyranids are very fun to paint. It could be worse. You could be painting Shutter's Ultra Smurfs. Captain, did we just get a shot off the port bow? Captain, did we just get a shot off the port bow? Sits here with my Ultramarine subchapter, with my Ultramarines 13th Legion. Excuse you, motherfucker! Oh no, friendly fire. Ultramarines are cool. How goes that squad anyway? Donation squad? Guys, I'm like doing a million things. I completely forgot about them, to be perfectly honest. I got so enraptured with doing other things and meeting the YouTube goal that I completely forgot. They're primed. They're ready to go. I just forgot about them. And I have to take pictures of them. And... oops! Sorry? No worries, boss. No, I'm a worry now. I promised it, and then I never did it. How you guys continue to have faith in me is beyond me. Yo, any new Games Workshop releases? Yo. Yo. You've got a lot on your plate. It happens. Man, I love just having that gun to my head. Ah! I was just wondering when I should have enough to set aside for some myself. And 2 more for Farva and Emerald so we can be squad buddies in your army. Understandable. Hopefully my birthday is coming up here soon. And a little bit of extra money comes my way. I just started building my Leagues of Votann. It started with the Inthir Champion. He's a small armored pallid bullet to put holes in things. Nice. Wow. No, don't do that. Tell me you're fucking broken and competitive without telling me. There's that big temporarily out of stock. Boss, do you just look at Warhammer models while we're streaming? Yes! And I'm tired of telling you guys I'm not. A skilled captain with an elite retinue. Ah! I'm sorry, like, we have low energy tonight. Oh god, Smurfs call Gargamel. You'll never get rid of us. We are the face of 40k. Just paint kill teams. If you want to look at Plastic Crack, then I can't stop you. It's still energy and we got you laughing. Yeah, no, that's fair. That is fair. Does anyone even use the tactical warsuit? Seriously? Like, does anyone ever use this fucking thing? Genuinely. Boss as the face of 40k. God, I hope not. Hey guys, we got some autistic fuck from Canada. What's he do? Well, he screams every day. So that's a... I can fix that. Hey boss, which fictional universe would you rather live in? Shit, I'm dead. Bong. Femboy Emps vomits and Slaneshes. Hold on. It's Femboy Emperor. Is this a thing? Oh, laddie! I can't show you this page, but oh, laddie, does he exist? Oh, God. Safe search on, boss. Nah, we go balls deep. If I find safe things, I post them in the Discord. Man, what the fuck are Phobos Marines carrying? They only carry fucking bolters. GW, when are you just gonna kill the tactical squad so that way we can get plasma guns, rocket launchers, melta-guns, and other guns into the fucking intercessors? Please and thank you. I'm asking nicely. Because I have seen tons of competitive lists. No one is using the tactical squads anymore. Boss would make a better leader than the fucking... Do not put that on my shoulders. Do not! I will crack like a grape. Any human would crack trying to make a galaxy spin with bureaucracy. Here you go, kids. Here are the first 3 books in the Horus Heresy, basically explaining why the Imperium is shit and destined to fail. I see you have not learned the lesson. And no, I will not be explaining it again. Intercessors will never get a squad heave and special weapons. They are supposed to be the mere 30k signal armament infantry squads. Van Dyer as an example. George Van Dyer, the master of feet. Now, my fellow High Lords, I am just saying that if the Adeptus Sororitas did not wear shoes, it would improve men's morale by 100-fold. Speaking of foot fetishes, if you are going to be playing Warhammer Fantasy, and you encounter a Bretonnian player, they very obviously have a foot fetish. For all Bretonnians, fight for the ladies' feet. For in Bretonia, it is considered a blessing to touch the ladies' feet. Have fun with that in your head! I have WikiFeet articles to edit! Van Dyer in his last moments. I have WikiFeet edits to make. I will take things I didn't need to know for 100, Alex. Remember, if any government/empire tries to overreach and control more than it can manage, it breaks. It happened to Rome, to the Mongols, to the Macedonians, and soon, and hopefully, to the USA. Chaos. That is why. Insert Doji Van Dyer clips for Adeptus Ridiculous. Oh, God. I'm sitting here. Oh, God. Well, I know how to get all my gay friends into 40k now. Oh, you want to see a bisexual disaster? Here you go. And watch as their empire crumbles because they're a disaster. Goj did have some good ideas. He created the Death Watch. That was not Gorge Van Dyer. You're thinking of someone else. Hold on. That was War of the Beast. Gorge Van Dyer was the Sisters of Battle guy. Who the fuck is he? Warhammer 40k, Assassin, High Lord. High Lords of Terra. Uh, 32nd. Death Watch. Council of Terra. Death Watch. Time of Rebirth, Warlord, Terra. Lord Command. It was the newly elected Lord Commander. Chapter Master still survived members be of Fist in Corland. Slaughter, yes. Or the Beast. Corland K. Udin mocked Udu. Lansung, Grandmaster Draken, Vagarich. Militant, killed. Lots of KIAs. Where is he? Imperial Fists. Warp. It was a normal part of the military. Excoriators. Fist Exemplar. Maximus Thane. Marshal Bohemond of the Black Templars. Son of a bitch. I'm trying to find him, my god. I want Jagatai. Fuck you. And I want fucking Fulgrim. The aneurysm as soon as he saw the sisters. What the fuck do you mean he built a religious order? He chastised me for it! This is bullshit! Vangarick! The guy's name was Vangarick. Man, the Imperium just sucks with people named V. The beheading. Oh yeah, the event was known as the beheading. Essentially, the Officio Assassinorum leader became like the sole leader of Holy Terra for a while, and then he went fucking crazy, and his best friend had to go kill him, essentially. If the Emperor didn't do what he did to Lorgar, he would probably still be alive right now. Yeah! Funny thing! And on top of that, build it on top of the book that he wrote. The Emperor is a holy god. They're just saying what I wrote fucking down! No, the word bearers actually do laugh at that. They actually find that genuinely hilarious. And it's even fucking funnier when it's confirmed that some word bearers actually do, when like they have Sisters of Battle prisoners, they actually do go down to break them by revealing, yeah, that shit that you believe right there, we wrote that. Here's the original manuscript. Have fun with that. Have fun with that. I do not like the Word Bearers Legion that much, but fuck can I get down with being that petty. Stop chatting to me about my bad fanfiction! That's my bad fanfiction you're screaming! The pettiness is the reason I want to make them my first Chaos Army. That's a good reason. Also, guys, remember, Erebus was a good boy. It's just that someone killed him and is wearing his skin. Straight up, they confirmed that Erebus is not Erebus. Yeah. So Erebus, first chapter of the Word Bears. This motherfucker, when he's a kid, learns, hey, you can get a lot of power by becoming a priest. Well, I'm low-born garbage, but that kid over there proceeds to fucking kill him, skin him, and wear his skin. Remember, children, Erebus is a good boy. It's just that someone killed him and wore his skin. Thanks, 40K. I needed that. I hate this. I hate this so much that I'm supposed to know it, and I hate that I do. Yay, pain! Remember, Erebus is an identity thief. Until we meet again! Sounds like Erebus should have been a Night Lord. Shoulda! Shoulda! I hate the guy who was claiming to be Erebus but killed the original. Will Erebus please raise his hand? Not you. Not you. So, Erebus is an average Catholic priest. Is there confirmed a Catholic priest that did that? Is there just straight up a Catholic priest that did that? Oh, good, because I was getting worried. Stares at Erebus because he seems sus. Erebus of the Word Bearers? Not me. Remember, Erebus also killed Argyle Tall. I remember! And so does Karn. It's why Erebus always runs away when he knows Karn is around. Fuck Erebus. Erebus is the reason the Imperium man can't have nice things. You know, you all fucking blame him. But here's the thing. He did the equivalent of just pushing someone, and everything fell apart. That's all he did. I can find out. Ask the Spanish Inquisition. It is very plausible. Catholic priests who wore someone's skin. We're just gonna close that now. No. No. We're just gonna leave the mask on there. We're gonna leave the skin mask on there. Corpharon muttered to Erebus to fuck with Lorgar. Erebus fucked with Lorgar and Horus, and the rest goes there. Acting very, looks at boss, very sus. I'm sorry, do I look like I have, like, runes of chaos etched into my skin? To be honest, anyone with common sense runs when Karn is in the vicinity. Karn standing there, menacingly! You want what he's having? No, that's what I thought! Holy shit. Boss, do I look like I have runes into my face, me? I feel like I should answer, but I don't want to be killed. Good. Yeah, no. Now that's two characters that we know confirmed took someone else's name. Marnius Calgar took the name of Marnius Calgar in honor of his friend. And Erebus took Erebus's name from a kid that he killed. Because, and I quote, "Hey, I want that dope-ass chicken cordon bleu, yo. And I want to whip people for fun." Blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull throat, more milk for the cornflakes. If you look monomolecularly into Boss's skin, you'd see the tattoos on his skin. Little did you all know, I was Erebus the entire time! Praise be to the undivided! Ah, fuck, it's gone! If you were Erebus, you would have been a better person. You could do a lot with makeup these days. So you know what sucks? I don't like the Word Bearers that much as a Legion, but I love their color scheme. I love the red and silver. I think it looks really good together. Especially like when you add in all the other company fucking accent colors, and then when it became like the more deep red instead of the vibrant red of the Heresy, oh, I just fell in love with it. I just hate them personality-wise and gameplay-wise, but I love their fucking color scheme. Wait, so if Boss is imposter, then does that make him weird 40k god we're all supporting till he gets his power back to destroy the world? No, we don't destroy the world. That's counterproductive. It's counterproductive, Zach. We make sure that the world is in utter chaos, so that way you can still get your supply of food. Remember, we're not Dracula on a slow walk to the fucking noose. We're playing the long game, baby. So we are Night Lords. No, we're not Night Lords. We're evil Ultramarines. If by evil you mean socialist, then yes. So we're Raven Guard. No! I don't want to be boring! Or emo! Character goes up to a raven. Quote, nevermore. The raven looks at him. Fuck off. I hate Edgar Allan Poe. Alright. Thank you all so much for coming. I appreciate you guys so fucking much as human beings. I'm gonna say something here real quick. So our boy, Lifry, he's struggling a tiny bit. And though I would love donations to myself, I also want to support our boy Lifry. So if you can, please do go commission him. He's an absolutely wonderful lad. And yeah, go give him some love. Alright. I am gonna go relax now for the rest of the night. I have been staring at screens all day. I need to give my eyes a break. God, do I need to give my eyes a break. And I will talk to you all tomorrow as we continue the Pokemon Pearl Nuzlocke. I love you all. Stay safe, friends. Good night, everybody.